Good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at XRP, some liquidations, and the Sigma coin. So, still watching this fractal that we printed way back in November 8th of last year when we were in the 50-cent land, and we just had this chopping area that we had right off of a capitulation completion, right? So, we go in here and we can actually see the breakdown, the bounce, and then we started grinding our way off the lows and leaving gaps down below, and never yet closing that. So I just threw some counts on here. These are not the valid counts. These are just kind of give us a visual of structure. And we've got ourselves an ABC down, ABC up, and an ABC down again. There could be some 5 waves in there. I'm just kind of giving it a kind of an eyeballing view here. Going back in the day, we had the same type of thing set up here. We had an ABC, ABC, and then another ABC. And then we started getting into this little chop area right here where we did a kind of like an ABC up again that was minor, right? An ABC up one, and then a pullback, and then another kind of 5-wave move, possibly the beginnings of a leading diagonal for a 5-wave move, is how I would maybe have counted this on the short time frames with a lot of cross. Well, no, we can't even do that because that cross is right there. So, yeah, definitely weird. But anyway, so we had this kind of chop, and here we are again with the same type of ABC up, and then another lower level here, and then another ABC up again into this region here with a big smackback, and then kind of like a sideways move up grind. And now we've got a sideways move up grind with us getting back up to fair market value. And way back in the day, if we pull this over to the side, get yourself a little, if we just look right here, you'll see a bear flag, right? And so we have, so if I do the replay mode, if we were to look at it right from here, and just look at it as of this day right there, you would be seeing a little bear flag before the breakout, kind of like what we're doing right here, right? And so the ultimately we're ending up seeing just kind of like a very similar structure, just kind of playing through both of these regions. And it just makes me think that maybe, just maybe, we might be grinding out of here and not coming down to these lows to retest, and this might be the best. That lowest price was these prices down here at 188, and so for the completion of this breakdown move off of the highs, so things might get starting to get heated up. So if we go and we get rid of this replay, and we end up going back to this time period, and we give ourselves the same kind of thoughts of what could be happening forward from here, if we start seeing an impulsive move off the lows with these bull flags being validated, and then we get a squeeze up to maybe +2 deviations, or maybe even up to the 231 level. That's kind of the line in the sand. As soon as we start to clear 231, we have invalidated the wave 4 level right here off of this structure. So there's this wave 4 right here. I'm sorry, wave 1, and then with our wave 4. So we have a wave 1 right here at this spot. It's right here at 231.6. And if we were to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then roll over, then that would be the completion of the 5th wave. But at this point, you're seeing that this has the potential to get right up and get under and over that. And if we can clear that, then we're off, right? And so this would be the area where you would expect kind of a breakout and then a violent back test, and then we would just continue marching up the mountain off of these levels here as it just chops its way higher. And this is when we had our parabolic run on XRP going from 54 cents all the way up to 291, right? So that could be what's in the making for XRP. And historically, XRP does, back in the day, has been the first of the cryptos to run in its wave 3 back in 2017. So yes, it's definitely pretty fascinating. Then you got this liquidity everywhere, right? Ton up here. Here's that 231 range where we're expecting it. And then finally, we've got the Sigma coin also indicating that we might also be done here, because here's the completion of the 5 waves of an ABC down after a 5-wave potential bounce out of here. It's hard to count with just all this liquidation candle. But off of those lows, we've set the higher low and we've been grinding higher. So the fact that we're starting to see some stuff waking up here with Sigma, coming off of the lows, working its way back into the range with a deviation, right here for the 1010 event. And then in addition to that, we have XRP doing this slow grind, with one of it being one of the only few green coins here in the market. and this potential breakout, I think we're at the spot, guys, where this very well could be right about here before the parabolic run. So lock in, get ready. But yeah, look at that. I mean, I don't know. It just keeps looking the same. That's the part that it's making me absolutely impressed. So, all right, so we'll check in tomorrow and see how this fractal plays out. Again, we are expecting and anticipating that we may be given 2 more entries, possibly even a lower one down to this moving average at $1.61. But I'm not discounting the fact that we have a potential equal looking structure, which was identical to our impulse off the lows, with the knowledge that XRP in a wave 3 move back in 2017 was one of the first assets to run. So we'll check in tomorrow. Thanks, guys.